Hello, young geographers. I'm Kiki the Explorer, and today we're traveling across South Africa to uncover the big secret: how weather and climate shape our vegetation. That's right, the plants we see around us only grow where climate suits them. So, let's quickly revise. Weather is what happens today, such as rain, wind, heat, or cold. Climate is the average weather of a place over many years. So, if I say it's raining today, that's weather. But if scientists say Durban is warm and humid, that's climate. Climate and weather together decide which plants can grow, and this creates vegetation regions, also called biomes. So, in today's video, we'll be going over South Africa's biomes. So, are you ready for the adventure? Let's dive in. So, our first stop is the Fynbos biome in Western Cape. It has a Mediterranean climate with cold, wet winters and hot, dry summers, receiving between 300 to 1,200 millimeters of rain each year. The soils are sandy and nutrient poor. So, plants such as proteas, ericas, and restios have adapted with waxy leaves and deep roots to survive the dry summers. Many species rely on regular fires to release the seeds to regrow, making fire a natural and essential part of this ecosystem. Animals such as the Cape sugar bird depend on proteas for food. However, human activities including urbanization, vineyard development, and alien tree invasions put pressure on the natural fynbos. A recent example is how invasive pines around Table Mountain cause hotter fires and damaging soil and slowing plant recovery. Some plants even need fire to release their seeds. The climate even made them adapt in amazing ways. Next, we explore the savanna biome in provinces like Limpopo and Mpumalanga. The savanna biome experiences hot, wet summers and cool, dry winters with rainfall between 500 to 900 millimeters annually. The climate supports tall grasses and scattered trees like acacia and marula, which have deep roots and thick bark for protection. The biome is home to iconic wildlife such as giraffes and antelope, whose feeding patterns shape the vegetation structure. Activities like cattle farming, tree cutting for firewood, and rapid tourism development affect the delicate balance of grass and trees. For example, in the Kruger region, heavy grazing reduced grass cover, leading to the soil erosion during summer storms and forcing communities to adopt rational grazing to protect the land. This climate supports tall trees and scattered trees, perfect for animals like our elephants, giraffes, and antelope. Up next is our Karoo biome, one of the driest places in South Africa. The Karoo is an extremely hot and dry biome, receiving only 100 to 300 millimeters of rainfall a year. With its very high summer temperatures and cold winter nights, because water is very scarce and vegetation is dominated by succulents such as aloes, veggies, and speckboom, which store water and open their stomata at night to reduce evaporation. Animals including meerkats, tortoises, and springbok all adapted to limited water. Human activities, especially sheep farming, mining, and overgrazing, threaten to slow the growing shrubs. In areas like Calvina, long droughts combined with overgrazing created a bare patches of land, allowing wind erosion to remove the topsoil to push the biome closer to desertification. Because it's so dry, plants like aloes and succulents store water inside their thick stems and leaves. Now we zoom into the grassland biome found in the Free State and Gauteng. The grassland biome has warm, rainy summers and cold winters, with frost receiving between 600 and 1,500 millimeters of rainfall annually. The fertile soil supports tall grasses such as red grass and buffalo grass, but few trees survive because of the frost and natural fires. This region is important for agriculture, especially for maize and wheat, but farming and urban expansion have replaced the large areas of natural grassland. Overplowing exposes soil, making it vulnerable to erosion during heavy summer rains. A common example is in the High Veld, where maize farming removed deep-rooted grasses, causing rainwater to wash into the streams, affecting the water quality. That is why this region is great for farming crops like maize and wheat. The climate supports them. Our final biome is a forest biome found along the Garden Route and coastal region of KZN. South Africa's indigenous forests occur in the warm, moist regions with year-round rainfall of 800 to 1,200 millimeters of rain and consistently mild temperatures. These conditions support dense evergreen vegetation, including yellowwood, stinkwood, and ironwood, ferns, and mosses, forming a thick canopy with cooler shaded floors beneath. Animals such as monkeys, bushbuck, and the Dyson lorry rely on these forests for food and habitat. Human impacts, including logging, tourist development, and invasive plant spread, which reduce the natural forest cover. For example, in the Garden Road sections of the old Yellowwood forest were cleared for holiday lodges, resulting in soil erosion for fewer sightings of forest-dependent species. See how the climate completely changes while vegetation grows? Now, let's do a quick check. Now remember, wetter places equals to more trees, dry places equals to more shrubs and grasses. Climate shapes the landscape. But now, why does this matter? Vegetation helps animals, people, and the climate. By protecting our biomes, this helps keep our food and water safe for everybody. So, here's a mini challenge for you. Can you name one plant from each biome that you saw? And which biome is near you? So, what did we learn on our journey today? Weather changes daily, climate is long-term, vegetation depends on rainfall and temperature. Thanks for exploring. And remember, geography makes us guardians of the earth.